Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and there's been a lot of talk about a Trump health crisis, and now we finally have some answers. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Democrats have no shame. They've been going around talking about, oh, Trump, cognitive decline, you can see it, we need an investigation. The same people who were silent for 4 years as we had Mr. Potato Head in the Oval Office. The whole world could see he was cognitively declined, and they sat there on shows day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, defending Joe Biden. Oh, he's sharp as a tack behind the scenes. Really? Well, in front of the scenes, he's a vegetable. So the rest of us are seeing stuff, and you're telling us to not believe our lying eyes. And now you want to cast aspersions at President Trump. You look goofy. And finally, one Republican has stood up and said there's nothing wrong with President Trump. His health reports have all come back fine. He passed his cognitive test. This is a guy who talks to the media multiple times a week. He's not hiding or hiding like Biden, as they say. Trump's just fine. Trump's just fine. The state of your Democrat Party? Well, that's another story. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
But some people are still living in opposite world when it comes to these two presidents.
President Biden was active on the weekends, especially riding his bike in Rehoboth Beach. No one denied that with President Biden, that he had his moments of being 80 or 82, whatever it was. In this case, the White House is not willing to even acknowledge that the president is showing obvious signs of age-related decline. One, you might take trips overseas in Air Force One. That doesn't substitute for the lack of physical activity. There's a reason to be worried based on his public performance.
Well, Biden also fell off that stationary bike. So here to discuss it is Clay Travis, Outkick founder and Fox News contributor. I mean, Clay, the left can't have it both ways. So he can't be mentally diminished and a raging dictator at the same time. What do you make of this?
No one who spent 4 years accusing people like you and me, Lisa, of using cheap fakes and of falsely spreading all sorts of conspiracy theories about how they were waiting to replace Biden at the last minute can say one word at all about Donald Trump's health. Lisa, the guy answers questions so often that I was on with Sean Hannity recently, and Hannity was talking to Peter Doocy, and Doocy said, I go to the Daily Mail and just look through what the headlines are sometimes because every question under the sun has already been asked of the president. In fact, I told Doocy, I sent him a message, I said, hey, find out where Lane Kiffin's going to go, according to Donald Trump, because he answers every other question out there under the sun. Is he going to LSU? Is he going to stay at Ole Miss? Sorry, Florida Gators. Chomp, chomp. Looks like you lost him. But, I mean, this is one of the most ridiculous arguments I've ever seen. Trump they said he's only traveling overseas. Hold on. The guy went around the world on a regular basis. It's way harder to travel overseas than it is to go to Florida or Texas or Delaware and pass out on the beach like Joe Biden did all the time.
Although you can't like Lane Kiffin, though. I went to the University of Tennessee. You're a Tennessee fan.